Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. These are momentum stock picks that we're going to highlight here for you now with Mike Vodicka, our momentum stock strategist at Zacks.com. And the first one that he's going to talk about is Range Resources, RRC, the ticker symbol. This is a gas company?
Yeah, they are a natural gas exploration and production company.
All right.
And what's interesting about them is that it's sort of a pure play on nat gas. 75% of their production is natural gas, and usually these companies are more of a mix between crude and nat gas, so it's definitely weighted towards the nat gas side.
Okay.
But the company has seen some pretty nice gains in 2011. That comes on, strong sales, strong earnings. We saw that show up in their second quarter results in late July. They were able to boost their revenue 60% year over year, and earnings came in 125% ahead of expectations.
Wow.
Yeah, so they had a really great quarter. The results were driven by really two simple metrics. First is they were able to increase their production. They had a pretty nice 8% production increase year over year. And then also they were able to capitalize on higher pricing. Their realized prices for the quarter were up 14% year over year. So when you put those two together, you're talking about a pretty solid quarter.
Yeah.
The company has a strong financial profile. We did see cash and short-term investments increase 73% year over year. They've got $289 million to work with on the balance sheet, so that's great. In terms of estimates, we saw some pretty bullish movement in estimates. Current year was up 36 cents to 88 cents. And the next year estimate is projecting 63% growth, so the longer term picture looks pretty good too. In terms of valuation, shares they still look reasonably valued in spite of the gains. PEG ratio only 1.04, and that's only marginally higher than the benchmark for value, which is 1.
Okay.
So you got a little bit of value here too in a momentum stock, which is sometimes hard to find.
Yep. And
moving into the chart is, we did see a little bit of a pullback recently in the weak market, but shares have recovered nicely. They're at the 52-week high, and this looks like a good momentum stock right now.
All right, and then there is IAC-Interactive Corp, IACI, the ticker symbol. Now this is an internet business, right?
Yeah, it's sort of, I guess you could say, an umbrella company. They own a number of different technology and internet businesses. They do search, for example. Another company that they own is the popular dating site Match.com.
Oh,
Some
okay.
of our viewers may have heard of that.
Yeah.
But this is a good example of what's been happening with technology and the internet in general. In spite of the weak economy, share price has done well, and the company's been producing really good results. We saw that show up in late July when they reported their second quarter. Their revenue was up 23% year over year, and they produced an 81% earnings surprise, so a big beat there for IACI. And they said that their primary segment was search, and they saw sales jump 26% year over year. And their Match brand was pretty strong too. They saw Match revenue increase 20%, so people are out there using the internet to date.
A lot of people dating, yes.
Absolutely. We saw some pretty good movement in estimates off the good quarter. Current year was up 15 cents to $1.36. Next year estimate projecting 29% growth, so again, the longer term picture looks pretty solid here too. We have a good valuation picture as well. PEG ratio, which we talked about before, is 0.93, so that actually does fall into value territory in spite of the nice gains that share price has seen. And then when you get into the chart here, we've seen a little bit of volatility in the share price recently with the market being volatile, but we do have a long-term trend line in place that should support shares. And the stochastic below the chart is signaling that the share price is trading well away from overbought territory, so that implies more upside.
All right, do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
More stock pick ideas for you on our website. If you're not there already viewing this video, go to Zacks.com's homepage. You'll see 4 different stock picks that are up there, and we put 4 new ones up there for you daily, one on each of the investing categories that we write about. With Mike, I'm Terry Ruffalo.